Am I the asshole for not attending my friend's sister's memorial and going no contact after over 20 years of friendship? I have been best friends with Bianca for over 20 years. I have always been the one to help her through breakups, hard family issues. I even drove her everywhere, including the job I got for her when she was fired from a prior job. We met because we worked together and she had an abusive boyfriend at the time, and we started having lunches together, and I started driving her home from work when her and BF at the time fought. She also lived with me rent-free. No money of any kind, including for utilities and food, etc., for over 2 years when another boyfriend dumped her, and she couldn't afford her rent anymore when he stopped paying his portion. My husband and I welcomed her into our home, cooked for her, listened to her vent, and we're just overall supportive friends. I've always been the one who supports her. Emotionally, practically, financially when needed. It's never been reciprocal, and she hasn't thanked me or shown any appreciation for my efforts in decades, but I guess I just got used to it. Recently, her sister died of an overdose after a long battle with addiction, and it was horrible and sad. I now live in another state, so I took off a week from work and drove to stay with Bianca for a week to help her through the immediate aftermath and set up the GoFundMe to help with costs, as well as helped her with the whole funeral process and navigating difficult family issues the 2 days of funeral and wake and giving her money to help with costs. I stayed the rest of the week to help her just grieve. She was not close at all with her sister and constantly criticized her and was really mean to her when she was alive, but it was still her sister, and I know she had some guilt and regret for criticizing her sister's struggles without helping her. An important side note to mention: 4 months earlier, I had lost a very dear friend after a 4 to 5 year battle with cancer that absolutely destroyed me. Bianca knew this friend as well, and they got along well, but never offered any support during the time he was sick or when he passed away. And I did ask for support, but was always dismissed with, well, everyone has problems, or a vague, that's sad, but nothing of any substance or care. When I texted Bianca to check in on how she was doing after I got home from her sister's funeral and wake, she started replying with one-word answers or annoyed responses. I asked her how she was holding up and if I can do anything to ease her burden, and she replied coldly, saying she has a lot to handle when it's an actual sibling that has died, implying my loss wasn't as valid, which was the final straw that broke me. My friend